So in this particular video, we can see that non-homogeneous differential equation we are considering the case where the R value is nothing but the polynomial in what x. The RHS part you can see over here in the question, we are having one polynomial with respect to what x function of x that will be there. So how to deal with that, how to find the particular solution and the complementary function, right, that we have to understand. The complementary function will remain as it is since it is related to LHS part itself. So the solution will be the same as we have done in other cases also. So first we have to find the auxiliary equation, but first we will rearrange it in different form. So y double dash is nothing but a d square y by dx square double differentiation plus 3 into dy by dx. Okay, second order differentiation plus 2 into y is equal to 12x square. We know that let d is equal to d by dx. This is capital D, that is nothing but a differentiation of a particular function with respect to x we have to do. So wherever you see d by dx, just substitute as what? D. So what will happen here? D square y plus 3 dy plus 2y is equal to 12x square. So what I have done here, d square by dx square is nothing but double of this square of that. So it will become d square. So y is as it is, y as it is. Here also y as it is. This will be dy dx is nothing but what? Capital D. So 3 dy. Then 2y will remain as it is. Okay. R is part also same as that. Now after this we have to form the auxiliary equation. Before that you have to take what? Y common. So it will be d square plus 3d plus 2 and y outside is equal to 12x square. So after this you can form what? Auxiliary equation. How to form auxiliary equation? Whatever is there inside the bracket after taking out what y common, you have to substitute in place of d m square plus 3m plus 2 is equal to equated to 0. Auxiliary equation, right? Equated to 0. Now we have to find the roots of what? This particular equation. You can use the calculator since it is a quadratic equation. You can go by quadratic formula, factorization, that means splitting up middle term. Third one is calculator. If it is allowed, you can use calculator also. So from this, we'll go by splitting a middle term. So how to do that? Coefficient of m square is 1. So 1 into 2 is how much? 2. So while multiplying, you should get 2. While adding, you should get the middle term plus 3. So two factors you have to take, 1 and 2. So 1 and 2 we can get 3. Yes, we can get. So it will be m square plus 2m plus 1m plus 2 is equal to 0. Right? From this we can take m outside. So m plus 2. Here also m plus 2 should be there, equal to 0. So outside I can take plus 1. This 2 common. So m plus 2 into m plus 1 is equal to 0. So these two are multiplication factor. So I can write m plus 2 is equal to 0 and m plus 1 is equal to 0. So from this m value is equal to minus 2. From this m value is equal to minus 1. Now whenever you are getting the roots as what? Real numbers and distinct in the sense different. So we can find the, suppose m is equal to alpha, one root, another root is beta. Both are different, real and different. So we can write the yc value as how much? C1 e power alpha x plus C2 e power beta x. This is the formula where alpha and beta are nothing but the two roots. So in this case, we can write yc value, which is nothing but the complementary function, which is equal to the C1 e power minus 2x, alpha is minus 2 we can take, or minus 1 also is fine, plus C2 e power beta x is minus 1x, so minus x. This is yc value. See, as we know, solution of this non-homogeneous differential equation is equal to yc plus yp, where yc is nothing but the complementary function and yp is particular integral or particular function. So we have found out only this part. We have to find out particular integral, that is basically depends on RHS as well as LHS, but complementary function depends on only the LHS part. Now how to form the particular integral, that is the question, right? Particular integral or particular function, or we can call it yp. So yp, how to find whenever there is a polynomial on the RHS side. So yp is equal to whatever is the polynomial, just write it in the numerator divided by whatever is there in the function of d which is inside the bracket that you have to write below. D square plus 3d plus 2. Okay, this much we can do. So this part will give you yp value. One more thing, very important, the numerator part always should be in ascending powers. That means from big to small it should be there. Here only one element is there, so no need to consider anything. Directly write 12x square divided by denominator part. It should be in what ascending order from small to big. That means here d square has there, d is there, 2 is there. Now d square is greater, d power 1 less than that. This is d power 0, you can consider, again less than that. But we have to take what ascending order. So 2 should come first, then 3d should come, then d square should come. Now it is in ascending order, right? Small to big. So denominator, remember, ascending order, and numerator descending order. In numerator there is no need to consider anything because only one element is there, right? So that's why we didn't consider anything. Directly that thing only we have to take. So what we have to do here, we have to divide both. How to divide? And we have to take this 2 plus 3d plus d square outside, and inside what will be there? 12x square will be inside, right? This is how we are going to divide. Now how to divide? 2 is sitting outside, always the first element we have to take. 2 into what will give you this one? See, I'll explain this part. 2 into what will give you 12x square. That what will be equal to 12x square by 2, which is nothing but 6x square. So 2 into 6x square, which is the quotient. So 2 into 6x square will give me 12x square. Now what you have to do? Subtract. But be careful. Rest all elements who will multiply? We have to multiply. Now we have to multiply these two elements with what? This particular thing, right? So we'll multiply this 3d into 6x square. So 3d, very careful, be careful with 3d. So 3d into 6x square, what it will be? What is the meaning of d? D basically means d by dx. We have already discussed. Into 6x square. Differentiation of a particular function with respect to x. So 3 into differentiation of 6x square, it will be 6 into x square, differentiation is 2x. So 6 into 2 is 12. So directly I write the value 12x. Okay. So 3 into 12 is what? 36x. So I have to write here plus 36x. Okay. Next. Now d square I have to multiply with what? Again 6x I have to multiply. So double differentiation. So d square into I have to do 6x square. I have to do 2 times differentiation. So 6x square differentiation is what we have already seen, 12x. Again one more time if you differentiate you will get what? 12 as the answer. That you have to put it here. So I'll write here plus 12. Done. So that part is also done. Now be careful with this one. What you have to understand here, subtraction while doing, be careful with the sign. So while subtracting, see here, this is plus, both are plus, we have to subtract. What will happen? 12 minus 12 is what? 0. Done. Here minus sign, here minus. So it will become what? Minus 36x, and this will become minus 12, right? That part is done. Now what is the element we are having? Minus 36x and here 2. Always with 2 only we are going to do, right? So 2, again the same thing. 2 into what will give you the first element? Minus 36x. So that element will be equal to minus 36x divided by 2, which is nothing but minus 12x. Sorry, which is nothing but minus 18x. So it will be minus 18x. So here I will be getting 2 into minus 36x I got, right? Next, again we have to multiply with other two elements also, right? So this element and this element, don't forget, I have to multiply with that also. So 3d into minus 18x. So we'll do that part. 3d into minus 18x. So 3 into differentiation of minus 18x will be minus 18. So 3 into minus 18 will give you minus 54. Just copy paste here, minus 54. Below 12, minus 12 we have to write. Next, d square. One more term is there. So d square into minus 18x. So double differentiation. So minus 18x differentiation, as we know, it is minus 18. One more time differentiation, constant differentiation is 0. So this part is 0. So no need to write anywhere. This part is done. Now what you have to do, we have to change the sign, right? As we said, we have to do the subtraction part. So subtraction we are going to do. So what will happen? Minus 36, minus of minus, this will get cancelled. Now minus 12, here minus 52, 54 is there, but here one more minus. So minus into minus is what? Plus. So minus 12 plus 54 you have to do. That will be plus 42, right? 2 has come here, 42. So 2 into what will give me 42? This what will be equal to 42 by 2, which is nothing but 21. So we have to consider here plus 21. 2 into 21 is 42. Now again 3D is there. So 3 into 3D 3D into 21. Again we know that differentiation of a constant is 0. So no need to go for d square into 21 because anyways the differentiation is 0. So only 42 will be there. Subtract 42 minus 42 is 0. So you have got 0. You should get 0. That is the thing. The questions will be designed in such a way that you will be getting 0. If you are not getting 0, you would understand there is some mistake. Okay. So 0 you will be getting. After that, whatever is the quotient, this is very important. Quotient part, whatever is there, that will become the particular integral or particular function. So we have divided these two part. So we have got the quotient as what? Yp value directly we can write it as 6x square minus 18x plus 21. This will be particular integral. So solution will be y is equal to yc plus yp, where yc value we already calculated complementary function minus 2x 2x plus c2 e power minus x plus, now yp value is nothing but this part, 6x square minus 18x plus 21. This is the final answer.